Hello everyone, the Victoria is here, and as you can see in the November's Inkscape challenge is the Inkscape 20th anniversary. Just in case you didn't know, in the Inkscape forum you can find a challenge for each month. The task is to create a drawing that fits to the challenge's description. And in this video, I would like to give you one idea what you can create for this challenge. And obviously, the Inkscape logo should appear somewhere, and that can be found at the Inkscape.org website in the branding section. You can find the fonts that you can that is used in the logo, and you can find all sorts of SVGs for the logo. And I've downloaded this one, the black and white logo with the text with it. Here I am in Inkscape. I've created a Instagram square document which is 1080 pixel by 1080 pixel, and I've clicked the file import menu, and I am about to import the flat Inkscape logo. This is important that I'm going to use the include SVG image as editable object in the current file because I want to edit it later. So here is the logo. I would like to set up some page margins. That can be done by clicking the Pages tool and setting up a 50 pixel margin. I think that will be large enough. And I would like to set up some guides for the rule of thirds. So the first one will be the y-axis 1080 pixel per 3. And I need another one, the twice as much y value as before. And I would like to ungroup this logo. And what I would like to be the text is 20 years. The year I would like to be capital letters, and the text I would like to create is 20 years of drawing freely. So I am going to create the drawing and the freely separately. I want to universally enlarge them, so I am holding Control while I am doing the enlarge operation or the scale operation. And I don't need this text. And what I would like to do is to scale these two proportionally, of course. I don't need the snapping right now, so I turn that off. And I'm going to align it relative to the page and center. And I would like this to be stay at the bottom. And I think I would like to enlarge it a bit more. And I think I would like to enlarge this too. And I would like to center this and these text, I would like to turn them around. I am holding down Control, and in this way I can rotate them precisely, and I can rotate them by 45 degrees. And let me rotate this to the other direction by 45 degrees. Yeah, like so. And I would like to arrange them nicely. I think I might be able to scale a bit larger here. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think I might scale up this a bit. Just a little bit. And my idea for this document is to create as if these shapes were displayed as a drone show. I've put it some drone show links in the description that can be found below the video. So you get some idea what I am talking about. Let me rename this layer to be template. So what do we need for a drone show? We need some lights because you can only see the light that is emitted from the drone. You don't see the drones themselves. So I click the ellipse tool and I am hitting Ctrl so I can get a perfect circle. So let's get one. And I think I want them 16 pixel by 16 pixel. And I'm going to convert this as a path just so that I could operate with it more freely. And I'm going to create a layer for the light templates. And I'm going to put this here. And all I have to do is to add a gradient, and in the middle the light's usually white. In the end, these are usually have some colors. Later we can adopt this gradient, but for now I would like to keep it this simple. And I'm going to hit the Ctrl D and create another one. Let's make it red or so. And I think I'm going to create another one, and let's make it some kind of nice light blue color, perhaps not that light, maybe this. Later we can change the colors, obviously. How the hell we are going to create all of these lights for these shapes? So the first I'm going to create is the lights for the Inkscape logo. Okay, and I'm going to, in this layer, I think I'm just going to grab the Bezier tool or the pen tool, hitting the B button, and I'm going to, let's say, click on the red and hit Shift X. Because this is my shortcut to switch the fill and stroke dialog or colors, sorry. And I'm going to just hit return. I'm going to increase the stroke width just so that you can see it more clearly. Okay. Okay, the fill is on set, which is not ideal, so let's go back and let's make it explicitly the fill to be undefined. Let's grab my node tool by hitting the N key, and let's just adjust the shape a bit. And I think we want explicit no paint here, so I'm going to hit Ctrl D and flip it vertically, and I'm going to just put it here, and I can just Ctrl D and put it where the shapes are similar. Here I am continue to use the pen tool and adding more path around in the middle of the letters. I do apologize for not displaying the keyboard notifier, but I forget to start it when I started to record this part. Later it's going to be switched on, but there is nothing interesting going on here anyways. I'm duplicating the letters feet, so to speak, and adjusting the curves with the node tool. And in the end, I'm grouping them all. There is one thing that we have to make sure that the paint is no paint in these objects. And also, I think I would prefer to make them a bit smaller, because I think it is going to be best if these are smaller a bit. And I want to grab this light blue and create a clone of it with Alt D, because I would like to repeat this light along this path. This is grouped, and I've got many possibilities. I've got this live path effect. Where is it? Pattern along path. But unfortunately, this can be used for only for simple objects, and this one has a gradient, so that's not going to work. There is an extension for pattern along path, but this extension works for those patterns that can be found in these paint patterns, but this is not that. And there is a third option, which is the distribute along path. So what can we do to make sure that we can use that? We have to have the path in a group, which we have, and also this linked copy or the clone should be above this group. And in this case, I can choose the distribute along path, and I can click on live preview and then apply it and then close. Notice that this clone we had created has disappeared, and I don't know where it is, to be honest. Now that we have all the lights manifested, so to speak, I have to arrange them along the path, and I am going to make the original text visible just to make sure that I can follow that more precisely. Here I am really not doing much. That is the reason why I just sped up the video. I also added some guides to help me to make sure that the bottom lines of the letters are all the same, and I'm trying to arrange to achieve the best shape to reflect the forms of the letters. I am also using the align and distribute tools to make sure that those lines that I have to be on the straight line are on the straight line. I am zooming in and out to check if everything looks okay, even without the original text, and also I added some additional guide to align the top part of the letters. So now let's tackle this 20 years of line of text. So this is the text 2. I'm going to hit Ctrl D, and I'm going to create a new layer. And I'm going to put this text here because we are going to change this, and I'm going to hide this for now. So how can we create a path of this type of text? Okay, this is a text just, sorry. Okay, first we have to make object to path. I can break apart like so. And now I've got the individual letters. So we need to extract some path from these letters. So let me hit Shift X. Let me hit Shift X and then hit the fill to be no paint. And now I can grab the N tool, and then I can select some points here and click break apart. Now I can do this with the 0 as well. Let's break those apart. And this Y letter is quite interesting. I guess probably I'm going to break apart at these two nodes. And I think at this node as well. The E letter, I think I want to keep this outside path. So let's break apart there. The A, I think I can get away, break apart it at two places. The R, I think I'm going to just grab the path tool, and the S letter, I think that can be broken here and then here. The O is yet another complicated one. I think I'm going to break it in those two locations. And I'm going to add a path here, and the off, I think I can break apart it there. And I am going to break apart it over there. And then let's grab our pen tool here and let's create some lines for the our letter. If I hold Shift, I can put in a break in the sign, in the path, in the sign. What am I talking about? Okay, let's grab the N tool and let's correct my mistake. I have a tendency to forget which is going to break the node, which isn't, because in every software it's different. So let's grab the selection tool with the S key and let's break apart these paths. So here we want to keep, this inside part, yeah, inside part. Okay, let's now with the outside for this one. Yeah, the outside. I think the outside for here as well. Oh, this hasn't been broken apart. I think we are going to keep the outside here as well. These are sorry. What is the R path? I think I have this covered with this. Okay, let's break apart this. And I'm going to keep the outside. Let's break apart these. And I think I am going to delete the outside and keep this inside part. And I think for this one, I need another line here. Oh, sorry, wrong key. I should hit the enter. And now I can delete these rest, and I think I'm going to ditch this part. And what I also have to do here with this, with the N key, is to delete these nodes. And I think this one too. So now in this way we've got our path that we needed. So let's grab the selection tool, let's hit Ctrl G, and let's grab this red one, let's hit Alt G and put it above this grouped path. And then let's grab the distribute along path and let's take a look and hit apply. I just noticed that these lights are a bit too large for this text. It might not be readable if we keeping this large lights here. Maybe we need to go smaller. I've changed this size to 20 pixel by 20 pixel. So yet again, I sped up the video. I am doing nothing, just to arrange the lights alongside the path or on top of the letters, as I did before with the Inkscape text, trying to make sure that the letters are still readable and also reflects the characters of the letters also. And I noticed that probably in the original text the letters was obviously close to each other, because in this way they were readable. But with these lights, in order to keep them a bit more readable, I figured that maybe it's best if they are separated apart. So I introduced some spacing between the letters by adjusting the text properties, and then I just rearranged the lights to make sure that the letters are far apart. And so let's move on now to the drawing freely texts. And let's correct the spacing for these texts too. And let's turn on this logo, and I think I need to rotate this part a bit more. I think this will be fine here, I guess. And I think what I'm going to do is this years off. We have the E, the A, the R. I guess we don't need to do those letters. But there are a couple more letters left, so I'm going to create a new layer. Let's just one for the drawing and one for the freely. Here I am creating some paths with the pen tool. And in the case of the W, I am breaking apart the path. The rest I just creating the path with the pen tool. It seemed faster than breaking the paths all over the place, because basically with just a couple of clicks you can have quite a decent path, and the adjustments doesn't really taking much long time. So I'm just deleting what is not needed and grouping the paths. I am creating a new light for these texts. And with Alt D, I created a clone, and then again I used the distribute along path menu, and just continue rearranging the lights for these letters, using of course the original text as a guide. Here I am trying to make sure that the G is nice and round and also readable. Now I am grabbing the R from the years. I had a bit of trouble with these groups. Sometimes they are just disappeared. now actually there is, if you copy to the clipboard a object, you can relink existing clone to the object that is at the clipboard, which is a really nice feature of Inkscape. But this you cannot create clones from those objects that are not cloned originally. You can only relink existing clones to a different object. Here I am doing the freely, and I am also using these purple lights because the drawing field freely, I would like to make sure that these are the same colors basically. And also grabbing some letters from other texts, like the E and the R from the years. And I'm going to grab the G letter for the Y because those are quite similar to each other. And I thought that with a little bit of arrangement, the G can be converted into a Y letter. Now let's just turn these off. And what we have to deal with now, so we've done all the text. I have to deal with this Inkscape logo, and I changed the size of these things. So I have to change the size of this as well, because eventually I want them to be equal sizes, of course. And actually dealing with this is a bit tricky. Let me just remove the guides because I think I kind of don't really need them anymore. Because we have to fill with this, we've got two choices. One is to create tiled clones, but that would arrange the lights in a regular grid, which I feel it contradicts the word freely, because freely, that is organic, that is whatever. And I think I prefer to, let's hit Control C, and there is this spray tool thing. I set up to create clones, so it is going to spray clones of this original thing. The width is 50, the amount is 100, scatter 100, and there is this prevent overlapping objects. I think if I set to 100, that is going to prevent the overlapping, but I think there is a problem with that. And I also set apply over transparent areas. So technically it is just going to draw wherever it finds some dark areas. But as you can see, the rate is just somehow it just doesn't fills up the whole area because this overlapping thing prevents it. Let's reduce this a bit. Let's say now it sprays a bit, but not much. Not 880. Okay. Now this sprays a bit every now and then, but I think I want a bit better rate. Okay, this is not going anywhere. Okay, let's spray it. Spray it. No, it doesn't spray. So I just... Why is it spraying anymore? But that's okay. If it's not doesn't want to spray, it's fine. Let's select all and hit Control D and let's move them around like so, so that I can have like a bunch of things to play with. And also this went into a wrong location. So let's create this logo layer and let's move all of these uses to that layer. Here I am just rearranging these slides here, trying to find the best place for them to make sure that more or less evenly covers these areas. And every now and then I am deleting that are no longer necessary. And in case needed, I use Ctrl D to create a duplicate. I am trying to make sure that the arrangement is covers the this shape, but not necessarily that uniform. Obviously, that is the reason why I guess it's better to just align this by hand, because it is going to be an organic arrangement of these lights. And here I have to get back to the Inkscape text because I've made the uh, lights smaller, so I need to rearrange this text as well. And in this case, it can hold more lights than it was before. So I use Ctrl D to duplicate those, and every now and then on the straight parts, I am using the align and distribute tools just to make sure that they are in one line and evenly spaced. Here I am doing a bit of final adjustments to the drawing and freely lights as well. And I am also adding a black background to this whole image. and I decided that I would like to change the colors around because the drawing freely looks better in green, and the logo itself got a nice yellow color, and I adjusted the red color as well. So I think I just finally I am going to make a bit of a space here and perhaps move a bit toward the left. Okay, I think this is going to look fine. So here is the finished result. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I would like to hear about your thoughts in the comment below. And see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.